Hi everyone, welcome to Imaging Study. Today we are going to see a case of cesarean section scar niche. A 28-year-old female patient came with a history of previous 2 cesarean sections. She came for a folliculometry with a desire to conceive again. Let's see what we have got on ultrasound. Here you can see the transabdominal ultrasound of this patient. You can see the uterus in longitudinal and transverse sections. In the longitudinal section, you can see there is an anechoic area at the lower uterine segment anteriorly. It took our attention. Here is again the longitudinal section of the uterus in transabdominal ultrasound, and you still can see this anechoic collection just nearby to the cesarean section scar. Now let's check it on transvaginal ultrasound. Here is the longitudinal and transverse section on transvaginal ultrasound, and you can see the uterus is slightly bulky. The anterior-posterior diameter of the body is around 4.8 cm. You can see some endometrial collection also. At the lower uterine segment, you can see the collection looks quite different from this part. Let's see on real time. Here on real-time scan, you can see the anechoic collection within the endometrial cavity. But at the lower part, you can see there is an anterior-myometrial narrowing at this area. There is actually 2 narrowing sites which indicates the previous 2 cesarean sections. So these narrowing are called the cesarean section scar niche. You can see some collection here which is nothing but the retained menstrual blood. So this area acts like a pouch, so it easily stores the menstrual blood. Here is the still picture. You can see the cesarean section scar niche, the narrowing part of the anterior myometrium at the lower uterine segment. There is also some collection in the cul-de-sac. And the picture of the cesarean section scar niche, the narrowing areas are here. As they act as a storage for the menstrual blood, so it also acts as a source of dysfunctional uterine bleeding at 2 to 12 days after the routine menstrual cycle. Here's the proximal narrowing part, which shows the myometrial thinning of 4.1 mm. The second part shows 2.4 mm of thickness of the myometrium. So these two are the narrowing parts. And here is the mild endometrial collection. Let's check again on real time. This is the longitudinal section of the uterus containing 2 semilunar and triangular areas of collection. If you check carefully, the fluid here is not completely anechoic. Rather, it contains some hypoechoic material inside. Here's the transverse section. You can see the collection here at the narrowing parts. And here's the still image. It is slightly magnified. And you can see the collection is not completely anechoic. Rather, it is hypoechoic, indicating the menstrual blood. It's quite similar to the endometrium. Here's again the CS scar niche containing the menstrual blood as a storage area. So in summary, Semicircular and triangular myometrial defects and tethering of the endometrium at that parts are seen in the lower uterine segment at the region of the old cesarean section scar, indicating cesarean section scar niche. Now the take-home message. A niche has been described as the indentation of the myometrium of at least 2 mm due to tethering of the endometrium. So we measure it like this. You can see a line drawn from the regular endometrial margin, and we measure the depth of the anechoic area. So this is the measurement. Due to the tethering of the endometrium, blood accumulates in this niche. It may act as a source of dysfunctional uterine bleeding, accounting for spotting 2 to 12 days after the routine menstrual cycle, as it acts as a storage. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. You can also visit our website, that is theimagingstudy.com, for more cases. See you on the next one. Have a nice day.